Nikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. Today is Thursday, April the 13th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this one. It was an 8, 8.5. It was a good episode. So we start off with Willow telling Michael that she wants to get married and she doesn't want him to feel like she's giving up. And he says, no, of course he doesn't feel like that. He'll marry her anytime. So they start planning the wedding. I'm not going to hold you long on that. I'm not gonna do that. So then Michael goes outside to have a moment and he's emotional and Brooklyn follows him. And she just lets him know that, he and Willow need to get on the same page. Like, stop trying to hide the way you feel about everything, and just like, if you're sad about this, both of y'all need to say that. And I said, yes, girl, because y'all in a relationship where everything has to be all hunky-dory. It always has to be peachy, and that's not how it is. Like, why are y'all not sharing that you're sad, you're scared, you're afraid? Like, why are y'all not sharing this with each other? But anyways, Brooklyn just lets him know, I'm gonna be here to support you if you need me. So then we go over here with Valentine and Anna is gonna make a recovery, but she's down and out. And then Valentine is updating her on everything that's going on with Victor and how he has hostages, and they don't know what the necklace is saying, but he has the necklace, and whatever his mission is, all the people that he has on that boat have to play a part in it and everything. That's pretty much it, child. Anna is just thankful to be alive. She thought about Robin, Emma. She just saw her life flash for her eyes, and they're both happy. I said, okay, Valentine, she good now. You need to get out there and try to find your daddy. So then we go over here to now y'all missed the first 5 minutes, so I don't know what happened because the news was on. Now Portia and Jordan and Curtis go into her office because she tells them, Portia says she wants to talk to them privately, right? So they go into her office and she lets them know that they think Trina was with Spencer, and they believe he was taken by his great Uncle Victor unwillingly. And of course that's Portia's any parent's worst night, one of their worst nightmares. And so she's distraught about it, and Jordan lets her know we're doing everything we can to find them. And they said, well, where are they? They said they're on a hunted star. They said, doesn't it have a tracker? They said no, it was tied to the buoy. Like, so the hunted star is selling, but we don't know where it's selling to, child. And so, but she said, of course I'll be keeping you guys updated. And they thank her, but of course they're upset and everything. So Portia's like, oh my God, my baby's out there. She must be scared. She must be frightened. I need to, I can't believe this is a nightmare. I need to figure this out. And Curtis says, we're gonna get this together. Don't worry, honey. He called her honey, a baby, or something he be calling her. But I said, okay, for Curtis being a step up and supporting Portia. I mean, her daughter missing. And so he says, but trust me, Trina is a strong woman, and I've seen her in crisis. She's probably thinking of a way out. I said, your child, Curtis. And so Portia is just like, oh my gosh, you think so? Because her mind is going to what the Cassadines and how evil they are, and how Victor might see that Trina is no use to him, and what could he possibly be doing to her, or kill, whatever it is. And so, but Curtis tells her, I'm gonna Trina's gonna be fine. We're gonna bring her back, even I have to go, even if I have to go myself. I said, oh, so Curtis gonna be on the mission too. Okay. So then we see Laura, Dante, and Sonny, and they inform them that Victor possibly has Trina, and they're like, "Are you kidding me?" And they were like, "No." And Laura was like, "All this damage that he's done, like, how much can you do in one night?" I said, "Apparently a lot, because Victor paid those men. I guess they said, I want to stay alive, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna follow you, Victor." So they're informing them about everything that's went on, and they're just like, we have to we have to find Victor and bring him down, right? So then we see Jordan talks to Laura, and she tells Laura, listen, I know y'all been on this secret mission to bring Victor down, and y'all have kept me out of the loop too long. So what I need from you is all the information, because Laura told Jordan that, her office was at her disposal. So anything she needs or wants to, please let her know and she can have it. Jordan said, I want to know what all y'all done and what y'all planned. So then we see Dante and Sonny talk, and Sonny's upset because he said he doesn't want to see another person that he loves die because, without Liesel, Willow can't get the bone marrow transplant that she was needing. Said, now, Victor, you could have kidnapped these people another day. But I guess this was the best day at the nurse's ball. But she can't get the bone marrow transplant or whatever. And so um Sonny is telling him he's upset about that because he saw how Mike went down. He saw Stone and all that, and he couldn't do anything for them. And so, no, ma'am, I'm not picking up paper all day. So it's upsetting to see, them being sick, knowing Willow is sick like that and he can't do anything. He says, well, have you, Sonny asks him, have you talked to Michael? He says, I ain't had a time. I've been going since we found out all this happened. So he said, I bet. And he said, have you talked to him? He said, no, he don't want to talk to me. And Dante's like, I think that would change. And he says, do you know something I don't know? Because the last time I talked to him, he didn't want. I thought we had a moment when we found out Willow had leukemia, but it looks like that wasn't. We didn't have that moment. And he says, my Dante is just like, when stuff like this happens, I'm sure it'll open him up. So Sonny reaches out. He was like, you ain't doing nothing no way. He's trying to find something to do. So Sonny reaches out and he calls Michael. And Michael talks to him and he tells him, I don't have time for this. And he said, I'll just be a minute. So he just tells him, I understand what it's like for your world to be collapsing, and you got to be the strong one when all you want to do is curl up in a ball. And so I just want you to know I'm here for you. If you want to talk, whatever you need, I'm here. And he says, are you still there? Michael's like, yeah, I'm still here. He said, you want to talk? And he says, no, but I just want you to know I hear you. So I guess it's a step because they did some people are saying that this is supposed to bridge that gap between Michael and Sonny. And honestly, I hope so, because but anyways, we go over here with Liesel, and she Victor brought her to breakfast and everything, and she's like, um she didn't want to be there. She doesn't want to be there still, but she's still trying to figure out, what do you want with me? And he not telling at this point. So then we go over here to I put the wrong people. That was supposed to be Trina, y'all. Anyways, Trina and Spencer, and he's telling her, I'm gonna create a diversion, and then you're gonna go into the car room and try to SOS out and everything. And they're like, okay, cool. And she said they shouldn't lock the door with you on the inside, right? And he was like, no, they should, with you being gone. And he was like, no, they shouldn't. So then Trina was able to slip out, and she goes to the car room, but there's two guards in there. So she's like, where is the diversion? So then Liesel, Spencer, and Victor come out, and she's like, what you doing here, Spencer? Because she's like, another person unwilling. And then he said, Spencer's like, where's my baby brother? She said, another person on board. Liesel is finding out all this information. And so they're just like, what do you want with us? And he says, he and Mikos were, the world is using up the resources, is what he's saying. And y'all not finna use up all the resources and have him out. He said, I'm gonna save my family. And if the rest of y'all gonna get I said, so what, you playing God? Like you doing Noah's Ark, Sodom and Gomorrah? Like what we doing here? He said, well, I mean, they're not about to use up all y'all using up all the resources. 8 billion people. He was appalled. 8 billion people. That's too many people. We don't have enough for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna thin the herd, and I do, which means I'm gonna take out all of y'all, and then I'm gonna keep my family safe. And they said, well, what Liza got to do with this? He said, we need her, and everything, because it's some kind of the Ice Princess has coordinates for where they put that Mikos put his backup plan, but I guess he put it in the Ice Princess. And they said, so Lisa was like, so that's why you killed Luke, so you could get the Ice Princess and find out what bunker Mikos put the resources in, the backup resources and everything in. And he says, well, there's sacrifices that had to be made. He said, but a lot of people are willing to make these sacrifices because they see what's going on. And she said, yeah, but how many people gonna die not willing to, didn't want to make that sacrifice? And I said, child, this might as well be Days or something. Days of Our Lives is doing okay, General Hospital. But anyway, so Spencer got to create this diversion. So he snatches Lisa up and put a weapon to her neck, trying to create a diversion. So we're gonna see what happened, y'all. And that was General Hospital today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to and share the video. I will be back tomorrow for the final episode of the week of what happened on the soaps, General Hospital edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.